R.I.P.
But it could work as a Parliament song.
That's true, but one of the Parliament songs that is like odd on the album, you know what I'm saying, like Handcuffs or Wizard of Finance, like they have all this like funky horn stuff, and then there's like this just soul track just stuck on the album somewhere.
Or it can still be the funk song. It's just nobody realizes why it's called that. They never say anything about "I don't want you, go away." It's just the name of the song.
It's a 25-minute instrumental.
Yep.
Right. The only thing is like they repeat something about swimming.
Yes. It could also be a Bjork song.
And I was just always confused
for the same reasons.
It had no connection to Rocky. That's all.
It could also be a Velvet Underground song.
Stone Temple Pilots too. Now think about it. No, Queens of the Stone Age.
It's not whiny enough for Alice in Chains.
You had enough.
Alice in Chains already had a song called "Go Away," though.
It's an unreleased track from Nirvana. That's what it is.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Ooh.
Yeah, you want to hear something embarrassing, and Ronnie's probably rolling.
Oh, absolutely. As soon as you said embarrassing.
How embarrassing. All right, so... okay,
the more likes, the more embarrassing it becomes.
Okay, so Sly Stone passed today, right?
Right.
R.I.P.
Yep. R.I.P. Sly Stone.
I fucking swear I'm in another universe because I thought he died in the 90s.
You thought he died when?
I would have put in the 90s. I would have put money down.
No, nobody knew where he was in the 90s. That's what it was. You're not the only one. Everybody thought he was actually dead till like about 10 years ago.
Until about 10 in the morning.
Okay.
No. Before that, because he had a lawsuit because he didn't have the rights to his music, and like the internet helped him get them back.
In the 90s, he did spend a couple of years dead.
He was homeless. That's why he was homeless, and he didn't have the rights to his music. Everybody's like, "What the fuck is that?"
Wow.
Right.
For tax reasons.
For tax purposes, yes.
Right. Okay. So I'm not completely insane, and I'm not living. For a minute there, I thought, "Oh, I'm in a parallel universe, and this whole fucking Trump shit isn't really happening."
No, it's not happening.
Really did die in the 90s. It's a poor trade-off, but
no.
Oh well.
God damn you, Barry Allen.
No Mandela effect for me.
Not on this one, buddy.
All right. Well, to enact my revenge on being stuck in the worst timeline, last time on Temple of Elemental Evil,
JD said,
I don't like how that started.
You guys had made your way to the water node and constructed a rudimentary rowboat, a dinghy, to start exploring this grand underground ocean. And in doing so, you met a Morogre.
Morose.
Who told you about... You asked about what was going on, and he had pointed you to a couple of possibilities of frost giants and some sort of dragons. And you had bitten on the dragon hook because it was baited so well, and started sailing towards the north, or rowing towards the northwest of this vast ocean, and had a couple more encounters. One of which being you ran into just a random dude, Taki, who was part of an expedition that tried to assault the temple a number of months ago, and his entire party was wiped out. He was forced to wander the nodes eternally until you guys came along. And he actually, he was very impressed that you, instead of falling for the other guy's bullshit, Ashram's bullshit, that you just like did away with them. So he decided to hitch his wagon to you for a little while, at least, and accompany you on your wanderings. And that's kind of where we left it. You guys shared a meal of fish and iron rations, yum,
And brandy.
and brandy. And you were getting on your way to go and check out these dragons. So why don't we introduce yourselves, and we'll go see if we can't get some dragons. Starting in the top, like you guys are now kind of arranged in a. Well, never mind. Jay, who are you playing?
I am playing Baltana, the Drow thief, tonight, and I plan on staying alive for one more game.
All right, fair enough.
At least until the cleric gets back.
Well, listen,
Brian.
I figured that you're going to have to resurrect me once.
Speaking of
Enjoy-
being
enjoy the
resurrected
elf.
once, Nika.
Which one? Which one? It's happened to two of us. I'm playing Timpani, who is increasingly sure that she is going to drown. And she's
Baltana's
actually
cousin.
okay with that because it's better than fire. I'm also a ranger, and I don't claim Baltana right now.
All right. And there's Brian.
Oh, that's me. I am playing Squidder Cutbait, human bard and raconteur, adventurer and ne'er-do-well, master of the goat bell, the bagpipes, and a couple of other strange miscellaneous objects along the way.
And finally, Rodney.
I am playing Sylric, the elf. That's it.
Brought to you by Clayface.
The adult of the
Yeah.
party.
Yep,
That
and,
is highly debatable.
I am Sylric, the elf.
The other elf
All right.
has died.
And I'm Steve. Alrighty. So I'd say that sunrise comes early on the ocean, but there is no sun.
Oh,
But if you would all care to make your saves against poison, we can see if the mists affect you. And you can also take your D3 of resting damage. Or rest damage. Healing. Healing is what I meant.
Is it over or under for the saving throw? I always get
Over.
it mixed up.
Over.
18 says I'm
That was an epic 2.
Boom!
Okay.
I don't want to play fetch with you. No.
I think I just made it. Okay.
Yeah, so if you make your saving throw, obviously, you take no environmental effects today. But had you missed it, you will lose a hit point.
Palpable hit point.
As far as I'm concerned, I just slept weird.
Kink in my neck.
Yeah.
It hurts
Breathing
when I
in
look
all-
to the left.
Breathing in all the gook. All right. So, Taki wakes you all up, suggests calisthenics, and then you all pile into the boat.
I will join you for calisthenics when we've been stuck here a month longer.
All right. So I will give you. 300 feet to the northeast, there's an islet. About 200 feet. Is it feet or yards? Yeah, feet. About 200 feet directly northwest, there is an islet. Beyond that, you can see like a bigger island. Beyond that, and then you can see to the west northwest about 400 feet. There's another islet, and then to the southwest there is about 150 feet. There's another. And then you are still well within the site of this central area that you came in, the coral reef.
And we want to head towards the northwest, correct?
That's where you were headed. I don't know if that's where you continue to head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. Timpani's not that great a ranger. She's probably lost her sense of direction at this point.
It's okay. You could sit in the back of the boat.
I was the one rowing.
Yeah, sorry, it's not actually a compass. It's just a fairly flat rock that I scribbled an arrow on.
Just saying, I'm cool with land. Water is another issue, and it all looks the same. But pick a direction, and I'll take us there.
Northwest is fine by me.
Yeah.
What's north? Have we found moss? Where's the moss?
I'm gonna grab Timpani by the shoulders and point her north.
Do not point her until we're all in the boat.
The better question is, do you know where north is?
Sure, we just decided what direction we were going in.
It's opposite of south.
This is great.
First base. Who's this? All right. So you get going.
Before we go, let's get a look over the boat and make sure it's still good. But I imagine that's part of prep. I just felt like
yeah,
saying
that's probably the morning preparations.
You know, I think maybe we just punch the boards.
I'll tell you what. Who's your D6 roller for the day?
I'll take it.
All right. Why don't you roll me a D6? If you hit, just roll me a D6.
It's a 1.
That was the one thing I didn't want you to hit.
Oh no!
Of course. Got to start off right.
There's a little bit of damage to the boat where the sea. What was it? A sea.
Where they bit into the side of the boat.
Yeah. But
The troll or whatever.
It was
troll?
No, it wasn't the troll. It was the Umber Hulk thing. The Vagyanoi. Where it was trying to pluck Baltana out of the boat. So yeah, there's a little bit of damage. It's well above the water line.
Okay. That's a good thing. It just means I have a place to put my foot on the bow of the boat, just like Jack Sparrow, so I'm good with this.
Now.
Why are you doing that?
Why not? Technically, I want to try to keep, as we are going to row out, I want to keep search in front of us to make sure that nothing sneaks up from underneath.
And how is Taki fitting in? Are we just like towing their raft or his raft?
You could do that, or you can have them crowd in with you.
Do we have enough room?
Well, you're missing a.
I mean, I'm cool with it either way because it's not like having a raft tied to the boat's really going to make much of a difference.
Yeah.
Maybe.
How does his raft look?
Is the row position wide enough for 2 people? Then we could just have 2 people on the oars.
Yes, you can. You can definitely do that.
All right. And we'll set up a rotation so everybody gets a turn on the oar.
Works for me.
All right. How many hull points does this motherfucking thing have?
Does it have shield points also?
785.
No.
If only.
Each quadrant has a separate amount of shield points, Steve?
Absolutely.
Absolutely not. I will. I'm just going to say we will give it 20 to 40 hull points. So let me roll 2d2. And I'll tell you how many hull points that you have. Hull points, I think they're worth more than just regular points.
That's
No.
helpful.
It depends on how this does it, or this edition does it.
So it's going to be 35 hull points.
Okay. And is there a hardness that goes with this?
No,
Okay.
you don't have this thing. Your thing has no armor. And
That's true, but it's not paper, it's wood, but I get what you're saying.
I forgot who I was talking to.
Uh-huh. You're welcome.
Jay literally spent an inordinate amount of time trying to figure out how to maximize a spaceship for a gamer.
Yep. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah. No, I didn't say it was good or bad. I just said that it was.
Wonderful CD.
All right. So your boat has
35
we'll say
points.
it started out with 40 and now has 35
Okay.
because of the damage.
All right. Who's keeping track
Quick
of the
question. I get the boat hit points. Quick question. How bad does his boat look? Just out of curiosity.
His boat, and I use that term very loosely.
Yeah, he
Is
built that out of
basically
scrap.
a
I'm pretty
couple
sure
of
it's not very
boards, boards held together with string and some material that you don't. It's sticky.
You
So is every teenager's room. Okay.
Not very well sticky.
Okay. Then never mind. I was going to say if it was decent, then we could bring it, but if not, then we'll just leave it. Okay. I'm good.
What about the cannons?
I can't hear you, Squidder.
Oh, and what about our cannons?
Your cannons do no damage.
A
Damn.
flex.
There you go.
What about him?
Okay, the hull points are just basically the same as hit points.
Yep.
There's no, I'm going to say that it's a 5-to-1 ratio. I'm sorry, but like a sword isn't really going to damage a hull and really hit it right.
Oh,
So, all right, just to ground rule that so we don't run into any problems later.
Okay.
what are the odds of
All right.
that?
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
North,
You are
northwest.
going northwest. All right, so you take off from the island and boom, go. It's time for the random roll-a-thon.
Ooh.
All right, you encounter nothing in the first 10 minutes. The next 10 minutes, you also encounter nothing except for this island This islet.
With the
Did
islet,
you-
is there anything that we could see on it?
Actually, on that islet, you're scouting out this islet, and you think you see some grayish mass slip into the water boat.
Oh no.
Friendly grace, yes.
Have you ever known a grayish mass ever to be friendly?
Well, now that you've
I have
bring
a
it
better
up,
question. Have you ever asked, was it friendly? And it was?
My dog is gray.
Taki was
Once.
friendly.
yeah.
You didn't ask if Taki was friendly, though.
Oh, that's probably true.
Well, that does seem to be an awful precedent.
Yeah.
Then
So something slips into the water, and Baltana sees it out of the corner of her eye.
I'm going to point it out, but I'm also going to keep an eye on the water to see if I can spot it if it tries to come at us aquatically.
Well, let's just detour away from that.
Yeah, exactly. But at the same token, I don't want it to sneak up on us.
No, I'm with you. I'm just moving the boat away
which
from his
direction are you going around the island? Clockwise, which will take you to the north, or counterclockwise, which actually clockwise takes you to the west. Counterclockwise takes you to the north.
Well, we said we were heading northwest, didn't we?
Yeah, north by
Northwest.
northwest. Now,
Yep.
the question is which side of our boat did this gray mass slip into the
Yeah.
water?
Like, which way is that coming from?
It's coming from the island.
Yeah, but I mean,
Towards
like,
you.
in terms of direction of where
Well,
we're
I guess
headed.
it depends on which way you turn.
Oh, so we were headed straight for the island?
Yeah.
Because it's out. All right. So,
Well, you're about 50 feet outside of the island, and you see this.
I'm going to say west.
Okay, yeah, west.
And I'm not getting close to any islands, honestly, from this point on, unless we need to rest.
Let's just
Okay.
go around.
So west it is. Turn west.
Okay.
Go west, young.
I'm all for drive-by islands, but I ain't for stopping.
Well, not especially if there's something in the water.
But I mean, wasn't in the water till we got closer, and let's keep it that way.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely get the impression that it was randomly going in the water.
I take no chances. She's paranoid at this point. With good reason, I feel. It has nothing to do with the water plane. It's just her general existence has made her paranoid.
Well, then row like a motherfucker because we can put some distance in between us.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking something up real quick.
No problem.
That's comforting.
It's really just how fast you can go.
That's not comforting.
Probably not very fast. It is a rowboat.
I'll give you some coffee.
I didn't take rowing underground. I'm just saying.
Okay. You are actually outpacing this thing, I think. Pretty sure you're outpacing.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take that.
You're pretty sure you're outpacing it. Yeah, as it slowly bobs along on the waves, and gets more distant behind you as you skirt around the island.
Oh, we roll.
Hey, stay in the lane.
And start back up.
I'm pretty sure you don't want me to stop doing what I'm doing. So don't mind me and my song to help me keep pace, sir.
Okay. As you as you go around the island and the blobbish thing is put behind you, you notice that basically now to the north of you, westish, more north than west, there is an islet. And you're starting to see the walls of
The walls of the what?
the walls of the cave.
Ah.
So,
Okay.
So to the north of you, there's this irregularly shaped island. Directly to the west of you, there's a shelf, like a 10-foot cliff that looms above the water. And then there's a narrow strait between the two that the tide starts to kind of suck you in. So it almost feels like there's some sort of water flow taking you into the strait between the shelf and the islet. So unless that's where you want to go, I'm going to need a strength check from Timpani. So regular
Is
old.
that where we want to go? Guys?
I'd say sure.
To the cliff?
We can also
I mean, I'm
look.
gonna roll a the strength check to make sure you don't fucking crash into anything anyway. So,
Yeah.
I made under 12, under 13.
So wait, say that again.
I made my strength is 13. I rolled 12.
Okay. Right. So
I may have had a mild stroke. It's been a long
sorry.
day.
You have cats. I understand. All right. So you start to maneuver yourself, and you're kind of using one of the oars as like a rudder, and the other one to kind of point you in points you in a direction, and propel yourself forward. And by bits and bobs, you make it into the strait and kind of get into the tide, the current, and as you're doing so, you see rising above your heads, poking out of the water, it's a majestic sight, isn't it?
Is it two naked-breasted sphinxes with mohawks?
No. So
That would have been awesome.
It's a lizard-like head, kind of. It looks almost like, you know how they depict dragons in Dungeons and Dragons, like the old covers and stuff, red dragons, and they look green and semi-anthropomorphic. This doesn't look like that at all.
Oh.
Does it look like Pete the Dragon?
It kind of does. This looks like a lizard on a long green neck with spots that rises 20 feet up from the water. It's got.
Is it a giant axolotl?
Is it? It's hard to say if they're whiskers because they're not.
It's a fucking catfish.
Hair, but they're not made of hair. And it's got two eyes as it looks at you. It says something in a language that you just don't get.
Very sorry, simply passing through and do not understand. We mean no harm.
We are but humble travelers on a strange and wild way.
We have no way of knowing which way it is I'm rowing.
Oh, Jesus. That's it. You have to do
Please
the rest of the
don't
night
eat
in
us.
rhymes.
Oh, you speak common.
I mean, I can speak
You.
a few other languages if you'd like. Do you prefer Elven or maybe Undercommon?
Common is fine. Common is fine. Then he kind of its eyes narrow and the neck like serpentines down. So it arches up and down, and the whole neck follows it like a snake would. So
Very
that
majestic,
this
yeah.
face with these dripping tentacle whiskers looking right at you, you can see very, very sharp teeth. Lots of them. And it kind of squints and it says drow, elf, human.
Just like
You.
Jackson Goose.
And it looks at Taki and it says, you. I've seen before, maybe, but the rest of you. And it takes in a deep breath. I don't recognize any of you.
I'm sure we're a bit ripe and we apologize for that.
Uh-huh.
What? Why have you come to my domain?
It was a willing venture and mostly meant to be peaceful.
You control all the water here.
Absolutely nothing with an assassination. But
Don't be saying nothing about assassinate nothing. What are you talking about?
Our charisma
Human.
monkey, ladies and gentlemen.
What are you doing?
Excuse me, we're the bad guys here.
sorry.
Don't worry. Yeah,
We're
oh,
sorry.
man.
The human has massive head trauma.
I find
He's a bard.
that such a short-lived species that they all seem to have massive head trauma.
indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Well,
Fair point.
what have you brought me?
Yeah, brought you.
I mean, to
We
be honest,
are-
we're not.
We're recent
expecting-
arrivals, and we're not entirely prepared to understand the local customs. Can you inform us as to what we were supposed to have brought?
It is traditional to offer delicacies or treasures to the rulers of these lands.
I'm sure you don't want our newfound companion.
Well, I wasn't gonna offer anybody up, and I look away from you when I say that. I reach in my pocket. I have this garnet. It's not much, but I'm a ranger. I don't really travel with a lot of things.
No, nothing. Nothing. You don't have anything precious, magical, precious.
Well, I got the silver dagger.
I have a skull. What? Oh,
You
wait,
really do have massive head trauma, don't you?
I guess. That's not helpful. All right.
And
Oh, I know. Whisper, whisper. Hey, gang, should we give him a new friend to play with for a couple of hours?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I want to know what you mean by new friend.
Oh, Jesus.
You know.
Let's not do
Yes,
anything to
and it's gonna
anger
be-
him while he's in a good mood. How about that?
No. And not only that, he's going to chase us down when he can't find his new friend because it despawned.
Right, so I started rifling through my bags. I don't have much.
Okay.
See, I got a sword, another sword. You can't. I mean, no offense. I like the flame tongue. Sorry. I got nothing, honestly, guys. I gave up my glasses last time. I kind of want to keep these.
Yeah.
Actually, in a sec. Looking at my sheet.
Okay,
I
well,
will
collectively-
reach
Yeah.
into my bag
Oh,
and pull out the interesting chunk of lava that I picked up randomly.
Okay.
That
Okay.
had small crystals and stuff, you know, like veins, I guess, running through it.
You elves are so arrogant.
Oh, well, I also have
Well,
a
that's for
red
Graham.
crystal dragon.
I'm more inept than arrogant. I'm just gonna be real about that.
A red crystal dragon. Now, that might be something interesting. What is that?
I will show him the red crystal dragon.
Gaze into his
What does this delightful thing do?
I don't know if it does anything, but gosh, is it amazing craftsmanship.
Oh god, with that.
Yes, it is.
And if it would suffice to provide passage into your domain, and perhaps a moment or two of your time.
Well, my time is valuable. I do like the look of this.
It does compliment you.
Hold 1 second. And standing on it, like, you think that the dragon just disappears because it's no longer there. But standing on the water, like on the water, is a young looking elven dandy in fine robes
Okay, what this
and a
time?
very elaborate headdress.
I lean closer to say, I think he likes you.
You're gonna make Super Red Bull. I'm gonna merge now. I'll make my own, like.
And it says, he takes the dragon from your hand and looks at it and says, yes. I think you've won the right to do me a service.
Oh.
Okay. What sort
You
of
see,
service?
Well, many things plague my challenge my most of them are petty and such as well, various coils and copoessence and lacedons, your water. There's even a couple of flitting around. But recently, there's been an incursion of a family of frost giants.
What a tragic problem.
Yes. So I grant you the privilege of getting them out of my realm. However you see fit. They could be dead, they could be gone, as long as they're not here. That's really all I care about. And in doing this, I will give you free reign of my lands or my domain, and I'll grant you a boon.
Well, we are absolutely respectful of that you are the master of your domain. And this seems like a quest that we will enjoy undertaking. But Let's see. By chance, do you have anything that you think could be useful against these particular giants?
Well, I do. I have 2 drow, 2 humans, and an elf.
Almost like he asked us to do this for him for a reason.
All right. Give a try.
Now, there are 6 of them.
Six, you say?
Oh, yes, but they're not all thrown.
Oh, goody. Oh.
We
Why,
faced
with
worse.
a little strategy and good timing, I think you could do very well for yourself. These giants.
And where do we find these giants?
If you sail to the east, there is a small grotto. It requires a little bit of a jog under water, but I assure you, once you've gone through their passage, it's a pocket of air complete with frost giants.
Simple
And
enough.
he draws you a map. There you go. He says if you hug the wall of the cave, go past an ice shelf. This is the northern wall of the cave. Past an ice shelf. A little bit of a jog to the south and back up towards the north. Right there, there's a small underwater passage that leads to their.
You're breaking up a little bit on us, Steve. Oh, on me.
Sorry. Anyway, it gives you a map. It describes how to get there.
Oh, good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh,
All right, let's head off in that direction.
We got our marching orders.
so it seems.
All right. So he actually jumps on your boat, and it's weird because
Get the
you
boat
would
hold
think. Well, he's in human form. He's polymorphed himself into an elf.
Forgive me for using real world logic on mass.
He surprisingly does not weigh down the boat at all because magic doesn't conserve mass, and points you to go through a little grotto, which is what was causing this is he has like this little area of it's a submerged shelf that is 3 feet below the water, but on either end of this shelf there's entrances, like big arched caverns, and that's what's causing the tidal pull. This is the water moving through this. So as you approach the exit, he hops off and says, "Good luck. Come back when you've vanquished the frost giants."
What should we
Yeah.
call you?
We're definitely going to come back after this.
Well, you can learn my name when you've completed this task.
Oh man, the classics.
I bet it's Puff.
Okay. So
Better not be Peter Puffer.
shelf 3 feet down, but there's a cave entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the book.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
It's time to go.
I can cast water breathing 3 times.
Have you
Does water breathing give you the ability to keep your armor on?
Let me see.
Because really, the way he's making it sound, like it's like a short jog. It's not like you have to go and spend a lot of time on.
Just hold your breath and go.
Right.
All right. Yeah, underwater movement is not enhanced or affected. So wearing a lot of weight. Bloop. But you'll be able to breathe once you touch the bottom.
It's the getting out is the issue. Maybe not. We have
no
we
pressure?
have ropes. We could just pull our gear back up once we've done.
That'd be nice.
Of course, then only 3 of us can go.
Now, does there seem to be like a
So-
current here or in general?
Not particularly.
Okay.
It seems like there's micro currents,
Mm-hmm.
like the one you were just caught up in.
Right. Anything that might... We'll have to anchor the boat, is what I'm asking.
You probably will have to anchor the boats.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll tie a rope to the immovable rod, tie it off to the ship,
Mhm.
and just let it rest right on the water surface and say the command word, so it just
Stays put.
anchors to air.
Okay.
That's actually pretty tight.
Yeah.
All
This
right.
could work.
All right. So 6 frost giants.
Unfriendly.
While we're
frost.
swearing away the boat, I want to test something. I take out the flame tongue and I stick it in the water, and I want to see what happens.
Thank you.
It burns. It still like burns, but it's the water bubbles.
Not so much
Magic.
interested. I just wanted to make sure it actually lit. It's still like
Yeah, it's
What's-
magic.
okay. Well, yeah, but she's not used to having a magic sword like this either. This is a new situation being in water. Plus side is like less chance of catching herself on fire with it, and this makes her happier.
It is magic.
It is.
Ah,
She hopes it
magic
likes
is
her.
awesome.
More importantly,
All right.
it's nice against cold, and we'd like to be able to use that.
So we'll follow the instructions and swim into the cavern.
Well, you have to get there first.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit of a schlep.
Okay, so now that we're out of sight of a dragon, it's like, is killing 6 frost giants really the easiest way to gain
Dragon's trust versus a direct assault.
He didn't say kill.
This is true. All right. But I'm unfortunately not yet at that level where I'm feeling confident about my ability to take out 6 frost giants by sheer power of charm. Unless you'd like to try that.
Well, you better hope to Morodin that you figure that out before we get here.
All right. This may be the time to figure out how well a wall of ice can crush a frost giant.
Imagine ice of
Right.
any sort would be that useful against them, but that's just me.
Okay.
Right. So it is frigid up here as you guys sail or row along the top of this cave, and you pass this magnificent shelf of ice that kind of twinkles in the weird twilight. It rises a good above the water. You feel that actually, if you were to climb it, you would probably get a advantage of this part of the ocean.
Mm.
But sadly, you pass it by.
Oops.
Then you come down to that dip. You go around this ice shelf, and you come around to that dip he was talking about. So the northern wall of the cavern kind of starts to curve around and head towards the south, and then back up. So it kind of like looks like India.
Mm.
And as you go back up, water's very clear. It's got like fjord quality to it, right? Crystal clear, very fucking right. And about 50, 60 feet as you come around this bend, you can see where the water is kind of coming in and out of some sort of underground tube.
Well, this must be the place.
Ooh.
Now hop in and go.
I'll look at the map. Is this the place?
It is,
Okay.
as far as you can tell. All right.
Is it a beautiful house?
This is not your beautiful house.
Oh.
All right. So what are you doing?
All right. Here we will anchor the
It's
boat.
time.
Okay, and make
So
sure
we-
the boat's nice and tied up and not gonna escape us.
How far down is the bottom?
It's not all that deep. You maybe 20, 25 feet down. It's hard to tell without actually
Okay.
sounding it, but you could see the bottom.
Okay.
Good.
I guess it's time to jump on in.
They can tie a rope leading into the water as well.
Yeah. This is out of character question. How does encumbrance work with leather armor and water? Does it mean I sink to the bottom? Does it mean I could swim?
No, I'll probably, what I'll do is I'll ask you all for strength checks.
Oh shit. Okay.
With, it'll be, you'll have a penalty of 1 for 2 for chain, 3 for, or I'm sorry, 1 for leather, 2 for chain, 3 for plate. Just to make
Okay.
it simple.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at everybody. So thinking we need to jump in? Is that the gist here?
Well, there's
And
only
I would
one
hope
way to
for the
get
best.
to this.
More suggest gently slink into the water, but yes.
Okay, well,
Cannonball!
I guess it's time to go. That's what I'm gonna do.
I feel
I'm
like with
jumping in.
with present company, we have to be clear about these things.
Yep. But
Looking at my
okay,
cousin.
listen, I can go first. I don't know if I can stealth in water, but I can still go first. So I'm gonna jump down to the bottom, I guess.
Okay, so if, just as another option, if you were to take your armor off and carry it with you, I would make it so that that swim check steps up. But it's going to take you 10 minutes to put the armor back on once you've gone in, once you're done. So like for leather, if you took it off, you just make a straight roll. For chain, it would be -1. It'd be -2.
Yeah.
If you weren't wearing it, but you have 10 minutes where you have to like put it on. Just to be real, something on the other side may or may not
attack you.
Notice you.
I know you want me to strip, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take it without, because my luck is I'll end up getting slapped around again.
Well, I just know that a bunch of you had not been wearing your armor, and I don't know if that's what you want to do now.
Nope, I got hit last time.
Okay.
Listen, y'all want to get naked, you can. I'm going to stay in my armor. I'll take the penalty.
That makes sense.
I'll take mine in the bag.
All right. Yeah, so Sylric, what's the command word for your rod?
Stacey Pootsies.
Jesus.
So he says clearly and enunciate, Daisy Pootsies. The rod just is sitting there, maybe a foot off the water, just hanging in the air. He moors the rope to it, and then Baltana goes. Give me a saving -1 Baltana. So it's or minus. Well,
strength, right?
+1. Yep. Technically plus. Oh, not strength though. A strength check, just a strength check. Roll under your strength, and then
I rolled an 8 plus 1 is 9, and my strength is a 10.
Excellent. Yes. All right, yeah. So you have no problem finding your way to this underwater passage, swim through it, and come up onto beautiful beach underground with the water's lapping at the sandbar as you pop your head in. We'll figure what everybody else does. I determine whether or not there's something right there. All right, who's next?
Can't let him go by himself.
Are you wearing your armor, or is your armor?
Yeah, I'm wearing mine. I'm gonna ease myself into the water as quietly as I can.
Okay, and what kind of armor are you wearing?
I am wearing chain.
Okay, so it's going to be a 2 penalty.
Okay. I failed that.
Okay, yes. Oh,
son of a bitch! Yeah. Every time you come, follow me.
Yeah. So, Baltana, you make it, but the rest of you.
No, I go in. It's like, but I go straight.
You see Timpani goes in. She sinks like a rock.
Son of a bitch.
I'm still quiet. I just went straight down.
All right. So, what are the rest of you doing?
I'll tie the armor bag to my waist and roll off the side of the boat backwards like a scuba diver.
Okay. Are you trying to get Timpani, or are you going into the passageway?
I'll try to go after Timpani.
Okay, so this is what'll happen. Make your strength roll
Okay.
to see if you can get to her.
Did you join me going straight down?
Sylric also sinks down to the bottom.
Remember how he had his armor in a bag, but he wears
Yeah.
plate? Sploosh.
That was a natural 20, by the way.
Yeah, well, we
Oh,
already have determined that natural 20s don't do anything.
I know. I'm just
But for
letting you
comedic
guys know
factor,
how
it's
bad
just
I
a,
failed.
it's just a straight down. You make just as much noise as I do. None. It just goes straight down.
Boop.
You may
Good
land
luck.
on me.
You know what?
Right.
I could have been naked. I'd have plenty of time to get my armor because everybody's going to be sinking.
All right, so
Oh.
what are you doing there, Squidder?
Oh, fine. I'm going to go after all of them too, but I have serious misgivings about this.
All right, are you wearing your armor or not?
I am wearing the armor.
And what kind of armor are you wearing?
I am wearing leather armor +1 and the
All right,
hat.
the hat. Well, no, I just need to know if make your roll strength -1.
Good. That's a 3. All right.
All right, yeah. So Squidder comes down. It's funny. Squidder comes down, grabs Timpani, grabs her by the head, puts his mouth to hers, and blows ear into Timpani. Does the same for Sylric.
And then Timpani stabs him.
Hey. You're
To
just fine
prevent them
now.
from drowning, and you guys get hauled back up, and you're hanging out of the boat, panting, and you've just been rescued by Squidder.
That one's out of the house.
You owe me at least 7.
All right. So all that's going on, Baltana.
Yep.
Why don't you make me your move silent as you
Okay.
creep out of there?
Okay, that's a percentile.
Right.
And I lost a level, so my move silently is 55%. Son of a bitch.
Dude.
I rolled a 54%.
All right. So
Oh, not quite at all.
no, that 54 is under 55. You're totally quiet.
Oh, never mind then.
You're totally quiet. So all right. So you look into this irregular chamber. It's a square on a diagonal with a bit of a passage going off to the north. It's 1, 2, 3. It's about roughly 900 square feet, and you see in there. Well, the first thing you see are 2 huge lizards, about the size of dogs. They are wearing collars, as a matter of fact, and
Yes.
throwing them scraps of fish and whatnot is a huge bluish man thing. High ceilings, very high ceilings. There's like a little fire going, and yeah, he's throwing scraps to his lizard pets, and there's a couple more frost giants, smaller ones, throwing around what looks to be an Aquaman ogre's head,
Hmm.
like throwing it around like a
Easy.
like a
Yep.
like a baseball. And then there's another. They don't see you, and you're able to like duck behind like a little bit of a thing. But yeah, they're here. There's there's 4 frost giants that are currently present along with these 2 lizards.
Okay. I think I could take them.
All right. So that's
Nope.
what you see. I'm going to ask you what you're going to do.
I am going to lay low because I've noticed that I am the only one in here.
You
The last
certainly are.
And I
You
am not.
certainly are.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay low. And can I see anybody coming up?
No.
Okay.
Well, let's see if you see anybody coming up.
Fair enough. Because
Back
what
to you
I'm going to
guys.
do, Steve, is if
Yeah.
anybody comes up, I'm going to try to not push their head down, but have them come up slowly.
Right.
So don't have Squidder to jump up and start banging his cowbell or something.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to expand this grotto's a little bit bigger than all that.
Okay.
Let's go with a good 9,000 square feet. Let's jump it up a factor. So, because they're giants, and there's like a bunch of them in there.
Okay.
All right. So, what are the rest of you guys doing? As you
preparing to give it another go.
all right. Are you doing anything differently?
I will
Not rolling
leave
a
my
20.
armor on
Yeah.
the boat.
I mean, you would have to go back up to do that. You were already down to the water.
No,
Yeah.
we were hanging off the side.
Oh, I went down.
All right.
I'm in the water.
I'm just going to really ask you: is that really what you want to do?
I'm going to check
You
out.
don't even have to like. It's not even. Doesn't take much metagame to realize that there are frost giants
I know.
involved. All right. I'm just saying: is that really what you want to do?
Well, how many times is it going to take me to try to get in there, though?
I don't know.
Fine, I will not do anything different.
Or there's other clever ways you can kind of do stuff. You just swim in there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try to swim back up towards where my cousin went. No, he's considering that. So, nope. It got worse. I'm stuck in a fucking rock.
Oh wait, if it's a frost giant has animals and I can charm animals.
Okay, you don't know what the frost giant has. Right now, what you see is this underwater cave that you are trying to get to without.
Oh. Yeah. Let's wait a little bit for
In all the cleverness of veteran Dungeons and Dragons.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
You could talk amongst yourselves about how you might want to tackle this.
Well, my first challenge is getting the fuck back up from where I'm at. But I'm chill at the moment.
I could burn a couple of spell slots, cast water breathing on 2 of us. And that way, we'll go down because of the weight, more than likely. But we'll be able to breathe under there, and we'll just walk through the cavern.
Well.
And then get Baltana to, like, throw us a rope or a Squidder or somebody. Or a little bit of both. Squidder's definitely the better swimmer.
Yeah, that was true. So then the question would be to me that if we're going to try to negotiate with the giants, for example, then I've got a better chance of probably convincing them to go bugger off than than most of the rest of us. But I'm still not sure exactly what case we're going to make for them. But is there a way to seal this entrance off or something like that? Like, can we just blow up this entrance and then just report the frost giants as dead, or are they going to be smart
I'm
enough
gonna
to
blub, and that's gonna translate to her cursing you out for that because I'm very sure we don't want to piss off the dragon because he will know.
Okay.
Oh, we also have Taki.
What is Taki
Oh.
doing to all this?
Yeah, talk.
Taki looks at you all and says, "You guys made it here voluntarily on your own?"
Who said
Why don't
anything
you
about
just-
voluntarily?
Well, I mean, I was thrown in here. I mean, couldn't you just get one of you? You have the immovable rod, right?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yes. Well, and you have a rope going to the boat from the immovable rod. Why don't you just make a line from the immovable rod to that cavern down there and use that to guide you?
What do we tie it off to down there?
Checking for logic.
Well, sure, there's something. How much rope do you have?
A couple of Gygaxes worth.
I think a couple of Gygaxes worth of rope would get you at least to somewhere where you can off, or just have somebody hold it. All you need is one person to swim, right? And he looks at his stats and says, "I'll do it."
Competence is not something we're right.
I'll do it. So he ties off. He ties two ropes together. Because normally I would yeah. I'm just going to tie him off though. I'd mesh these two ropes together, but I don't think we have time for them. So he ties one off, grabs one end, jumps in the water, and starts swimming. Yeah, he has a strength of 18, so he's fine.
Right.
And you see him shoot down into the water with his plate mail. It's a struggle. It's plate mail, so it totally sucks. But he makes it to the tunnel, goes in, and then you feel see it pull. Meanwhile, Baltana, you see Taki emerge.
Okay.
From the grotto. He starts muttering to himself because he has no idea what's in store for him. And at that point,
Oh, son of a bitch.
roll a d6.
It would be roll. I rolled a 1.
Okay. So one of the giant lizards, the ice lizards, if you will, looks up You can almost see it above its head, the question mark, and goes, "Nani?" And see, you're hidden because you
Yep.
did that, but it sees Taki and it bounds over to him, and it is going to try and eat him. Taki.
I hate everything about this. Is he the only one that? I'll let you do your thing.
So far, he's the only one you see through. Yeah, it misses Taki, but that does alert the rest of them. It'll be full on initiative next round. All right. What are you three doing?
Using the rope to guide ourselves into the cavern.
Yeah.
You use the rope to guide yourselves into the cavern. You're being cautious. So you will emerge to find. All right, back up here. Both of these. Jay, you might as well roll the d6 because you're the player
Yep.
there.
And I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 4. So the ice lizards try and hit Taki, but neither of them are able to. As a matter of fact, so overexcited that it kind of bails. But at this point, the one giant throws the head. The big motherfucker ends up, squints over at Taki's direction, boulder, and then the other one that was in there also reaches for a boulder. So, what are you doing? Because Taki is taking a swipe at one of these fucking ice lizards.
I gotta help. As much as I hate to. So there's an ice lizard that's trying to hit him, and there's also a giant that's trying to eat him.
There's 2 ice lizards right now that are trying to hit him, and then there are 4 frost giants who are getting ready to throw things at you.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
It does. It does. What could I hit? What I'm saying is, do I have the ability to hit a giant, or do I have the ability to hit a lizard only because the giants are still far out?
The giants are pretty far out.
Okay.
Man.
Then I am going to hit one of the lizards, I guess. As much as I. And oh.
Okay.
What is
so the lizards have armor class 1.
Wait. And I'm still considered stealth, right?
Yeah, so you can have your backstab.
Oh. Good deal. Then that hit. And then some.
Okay. And roll your damage.
So my damage is 1d8 plus 1. And I got 6 points, so 7 double would be 14 points of damage.
Okay. So the lizard that you hit goes down.
Sweet. That means I'm now a target.
Oh, yeah. All right. Taki takes a mad swipe at the lizard, and it misses him. So you 3 emerge to see this Donnybrook starting to develop. Baltana is standing over the corpse of an ice lizard, while while they get 3
Taki.
attacks. All right. Well, yeah. Well, I'm just looking at these lizards. While Taki, like, in the middle of something with another one, and then you see in the shadows of the back as the boulders start flying. All right, somebody roll a d6. Might as well just continue doing it, Jay. You start.
I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 4. All right. So, Jay, what's your armor class?
0.
Well done.
All right.
Well done.
Well done.
Victor
All
Fry.
right. So a boulder comes whizzing by you, like smashes against the wall behind. All right. The rest. All right. Well, there's 3 of you and 3 more giants. So,
Squidder,
Sylric, what's your
de-escalate.
Sylric, what's your armor class?
Currently 7.
7?
Yep.
All right. Well, you're getting hit by a boulder.
Yep.
The boulder. Taking 8 points of damage
Okay.
as a boulder smacks you squarely. Oof! As you come out of the grotto. Squidder, what's your armor class?
Let's see. I did it with armor on, so that brings me down to a 4.
Okay, that one misses you. And then
Yeah.
Timpani, what's your armor class?
He's a 0.
All right, you are going to take
Wow.
5, 6, 9, 12 points of damage
God damn.
Oh,
Whoa.
as you get smacked with a boulder. And then the lizard is going to attack the man. Miss. Hit. Oh, no. That is nope, that's a hit. And a miss. So he is going to take 3 points of damage from the ice lizard. All right, it's your guys' turn. So,
Okay,
Baltana.
I'm gonna go. I guess I got the other little lizard puppy in front of me. Oh, actually, you know what? I want to have some fun. I want to throw a globe of darkness around as many giants' heads as I can.
What is the
The range or
What's
the
the rate?
size?
both?
Give me a sec. At 4th level, see cleric spell. Oh, son of a bitch.
I got you.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Page 134.
All right. Darkness is a range of 120 feet, and it is a 15-foot radius.
All right. If you can definitely get the 2 who are playing. If you wanted to get more than one, you can get the that were throwing the head to each other.
Okay.
You can zip it around them.
Okay, that's fine.
If you want to get more than one.
I'd like to get as many as possible, so they don't throw the rocks, or they have less of a chance to throw the rocks and hit.
Right.
And I assume that's the only action I could take this round, correct?
You can move if you want to.
Actually, I'll go closer to one of the giants. Wait, no, I was by the lizard puppy, so I'm not gonna let what's his face by himself unless somebody's by him. Our new buddy,
Okay.
frog door. So I'll stay put.
All right. Sylric, what are you trying to do?
I'm going to start getting dressed and yell to Squidder to buy us some time.
Okay.
All right.
Timpani, what are you doing?
Besides checking to see if my ribs are broken again.
Yeah.
What am I close to?
You are emerging from this grotto. Your closest thing happening.
You broke up real bad for me. I don't know what you said.
You're coming out of this grotto, but you're closest to the lizard.
I guess I'm swinging at the lizard thing because I'm probably very disoriented because I wasn't expecting to get hit in the face with a fucking boulder, and I'm probably having some PTSD about boulders again.
No one expects to get hit.
No, sometimes you see it coming and you just, you prepare yourself. This time it was, hey guys, bam.
I gotta remember where I wrote down your special shit.
It's not gonna kick in yet. What's their AC or whatever?
Which one?
The dog thing.
The lizard
puppy.
Its AC is 1.
I miss.
Okay. Taki is also going to try and hit the lizard thing. He misses. All right. The reason I did all the fighting stuff first is because I'm assuming that Squidder is going to do something bardish.
Well, I mean, it's like first things first, Bo, is that, yeah, it's like there's plenty of unworked earth here, isn't there?
There certainly is.
Well, then I guess it's time to break out that earth elemental summoning stone.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna go all elemental on these guys. And I might just get a mud elemental out of it. I understand that, but I'm gonna try.
Are you elemental? All right. So Squidder pulls out the stone.
Yes. And with my magic incantation.
All right. Squidder, roll a d6. I need to know if it's high, middle, or
If it's a what or a what?
High, middle, or low?
Let's see. It is a 2.
all right, so low. So yeah, an 8-foot tall earth elemental erupts from the ground.
30 stories tall.
Oh,
Earthzilla.
8 feet.
Earthzilla.
Yeah, it's 8 feet.
All right,
So,
I'll take it.
Maybe a story.
All right.
All right, yeah. So yeah, it erupts from the ground. It's not quite as tall as these frost giants, but I guess it'll do in a pinch. All right.
He's bigger than me.
Somebody roll me a d6.
4.
6. All right, let's just take care of this ice lizard.
Ice baby.
So the ice lizard breathes in like a and lets loose a cone of cold that will affect those of you who were attacking it. So that would be Baltana and Timpani and Taki. So I will need breath.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh.
Was that supposed to be
No.
over? Wasn't it? Yeah, I'm fucking dead probably.
I rolled a 20.
Woot.
So
Good.
if
I'm glad you did. I rolled a 2.
if you made it, you are going to take half a 9, right? Points of damage. If
You
you
said 4
missed,
points?
4. If you
Okay.
missed, like Taki, you are going to take 9 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm not looking good.
Okay. So there's that. The 2 fire giants that are encased in this block of darkness, they don't do anything. They're a little taken aback for the moment. The Papa fire giant is going to launch one, and we will roll D4 to see who gets that.
Did you mean
That would
frost
be
giant?
yes. What did I say?
Fire.
Fire.
Oh, sorry, frost giant. My fault. Welcome to the party, pal.
Where does that one come from?
Yeah, it's okay. So a boulder whizzes by. What's your armor class, Rodney?
Still 7.
It misses you.
I'm trying to put the sabaton on and bouncing around.
And then the other one that's free right now, Miss Squidder. All right, so now it's your turn.
Time to stab the lizard.
Okay. Armor class 1.
Maybe some white on to kill.
Yeah. Nope.
No.
I missed.
All right. Sylric, you are putting on armor.
Yep.
This is round 2 of armor.
Yes.
Roll a d6. We'll just do this.
5.
All right. Subtract 2 from that. That's how many more rounds you have.
Okay.
So run that countdown. Just run a countdown for.
Got it.
All right. Timpani, what are you doing?
Swinging again.
Okay.
I should hit that time. That's an 18.
All right. Roll your damage.
Or 10 points of damage. The warmth from the sword feels good right now.
Okay. Yeah, so the lizard slinks back as the firebrand cuts into it. He certainly didn't like that to you and looked directly at you.
I didn't like
all right.
you fucking putting your ice on me either. We even.
All right, Squidder, what are you doing?
Let's see. It's like I guess I'm going to direct the Earth Elemental to attack the. It's like the Frost Giants are still a good distance away from us. So, but
Yeah, but they're throwing boulders at you.
yeah, all right. It's like then I'm going to send them. I'm going to send the Earth Elemental after those Frost Giants. It'll take them a little while to get there, but it'll tangle them up a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So the Earth Elemental starts in towards the Frost Giants. I'll give him an attack.
Yay.
So what's his stat go? Is 12. Minus 12 minus 4 is 8, right? Yes, 12 minus 4 is 8. All right. The Earth Elemental hits the Frost.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. Hits with 3 attacks. Doing. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's only 1. Those are for different sizes. My fault.
Oh.
Doing 2 points of damage. Okay. What are you doing? You have the Earth Elementals doing that. What are you doing?
Let's see. I hate to also bring in some battle goats, but this feels like it could turn real bad real fast if we don't have some goatee assistance gang. Is everyone cool with that?
Can't hear you over the sound of my ribs grinding.
Whatever you want to do,
Yeah.
man.
All right,
So you
man.
got-
Chill out.
You hear the dulcet rhythms of Lowrider.
Oh,
Really, that's the only song the goats should ever show up to.
Yep. It's like busting goats out.
And the 2 goats appear. They're kind of looking at you like it's been a while.
Hey, what the
Sorry,
fuck is
guys,
this water shit?
Well, you know, this is our Capricorn mode. Like you can be the water goats. But for now, I need you to go ram some frost giants over here.
Gross.
Yeah. Ice, baby.
What level are
Too
you
cold.
now?
Too cold. Too cold.
What level are you?
Let's see. I am at level 6.
Okay. This is just for goat hit dice purposes.
Of course. Mega goat. Oh shoot! Wait.
Nope, you don't get Mega Goat.
We don't get mega goat yet.
No,
Well,
you
you
don't
need-
get Mega Goat. Who makes Mega Goat ain't here.
Oh man.
All right. That's all.
Flip didn't like the idea of water.
I do need someone to hit me with the
6-sider.
Yep.
5. Rolled a
2.
5.
All right. I rolled a 2.
Yay! I'm hitting
so-
that little lizard.
All right. Roll to hit it.
And I rolled a 20, so I hit the little thing
That will hit it.
for 8 points of damage.
Right. It's dead.
Yay! And can I use a move action to move towards the giants?
Yep, you certainly can.
Perfect. That's what I'm going to do.
All right. Next is Sylric. You are can get dressed. Yeah, Timpani, what are you doing?
Moving up to the next thing in the hit order.
Okay, that would be charging a giant at this point.
Maybe do what?
Charging a giant.
Okay. Is it one of the giants that's in or out of the darkness?
That's up to you.
I'll take my chances in the darkness.
All right.
It don't affect me.
Okay, so you run into the darkness. Here we go with the goats. I hit that for that. All right, so you run into the darkness, swinging your fire. It's a weird effect watching like this fire not when you know it really should, but it doesn't. All right.
What's its AC?
4.
4? Okay. I definitely hit because that is 19. And for only a measly 7 points of damage.
Okay. Well,
if I have any more movement left, I slightly step to the side, so if it swings, it won't be where I was.
right. Well, it's gonna have a penalty because it's fighting in darkness. All right. All right. So Elemental takes a swing at Fire Giant.
Come on, Robbie.
And hits, doing 4 points of
do it,
damage.
Sam. Yes.
The goats charge the same giant, and it's all going to go for this one. So the goats, that go 15, 11 will hit. That is a miss. That is a miss. So the goats charge the lead frost giant and miss. And Taki is going to run towards big ass sword. His Sacco is 14. So. And he hits. He hits the giant and ends up doing 5 damage. Okay. That's all you. Now it is giant time. So the one on Taki is just going to Taki with its big ass club. What did I give them? I gave them swords. All right, and misses. Wait, hold. Yeah,
We don't want them to
misses.
hit.
Oh, yeah, wait.
He's not on our side. I thought we already established that.
The one attack, the one attacking you, Timpani, just totally whiffs. There is one oh I'm sorry. Squidder, what are you doing this round?
Let's see.
I totally skipped over you.
Let's see. Well, we've got the goats in play. We've got the earth elementals down. I guess I'm going to take a run towards the giants.
All right, are you going to fight the same one your minions are fighting?
Oh, yeah. It's like,
Okay.
It's like I can't
All right.
have all the
All right. So you're trying to hit armor class 4.
All right. Ooh, 19. All right. That is a hit.
All right, roll your damage.
And that is a 7. We could have talked this out. I just wanted you to vamoose.
Okay. All right. So now that one is going to swing at what's your armor class?
Or
Oh, you sorry about this.
what?
The scads of damage you're about to take.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I
11
am
points of
overdoing.
damage.
Hmm?
You're going to take 11 points of damage.
Well, I can shrug that off for now, but probably
As
not
the
many
sword
more of those.
connects with you.
Ouch.
So the other one, the darkness, is going to try and attack Timpani, but ends up missing, stumbling around. But you definitely feel like a sword whiz by you. These are like big fucking swords, sized up for frost giants. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's your turn. All right, somebody roll a d6.
That would be a 6.
All right, I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Baltana, what are you doing?
So the giant that I'm close to, is it the one that's attacking Timpani?
It could be, yes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna attempt to hit it.
Okay.
I roll. Let's see. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Ah, suck. That would be 12. 15. I hit AC3. Or, not AC3, but yeah, 3. Did I hit it or no?
Yeah, you're trying to hit AC4.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 2. 3 points of damage. I just tickled it.
Okay. Speaking of which, Timpani, what are you doing?
Another swing.
Okay, at the same
Or
one
a
that.
whiff. Yep. I whiffed and once again step away.
Okay.
So my swing probably just takes me behind it and away from where I was.
All right. So, Rick, how many more rounds do you have?
2.
Okay, Squidder,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Let's see. Quickly looking through, and there's no way I can get the kelp to work with us this time around. So, let's see. Keeping it simple. Just going to take another swing at this frost giant and get some payback. It's like, time for you to see the big freeze. All right, that is an 18. That is a hit. And that is a 5.
All right. Yeah, so you get it, and your Earth Elemental also manages to land low. But both the goats miss.
Come on,
Taki,
Rocky.
Taki lumbers in. And totally whiffs on one. But now it's their turn. So the one that Taki and misses with the sword. The one Squidder and company is fighting is going to hit Squidder. And what's your armor class? 0?
4.
4. Yeah, you're taking some more damage, Squidder.
Okay.
17.
17. Okay, well.
Oh, damn.
All right. Now, that is not great, but I'm still standing. So, rude. Cough, cough, cough.
All right. Baltana, the Baltana and Timpani are both.
Were
All
what?
right.
You cut off?
You're both missed in the dark,
Okay.
and I'll need a d6.
That would be a 3.
Roll a 1.
Perfect. Well, I guess I'm going to try to poke him in the toe again.
Okay, the same one.
Same.
'Cause there's
what?
two. There's 2 in this darkness. Just so you know, one of them is blindly any repercussions. Just so you know.
Okay. And I rolled a 6, so I ain't hitting anything right now.
Okay. All right. Still getting dressed.
Yep, 1 round.
My turn.
All right.
Well, I'll
Timpani?
be dressed at the beginning of the next round.
So what I want to do is I want to get between the 2 giants. I'm a swing on the one I've been swinging on. Hope I hit. I hit with a 15,
Okay.
and I do 8 points of damage, and then sling back the way I was in the hopes that the giant swings on his friend.
Oh, okay. How much? I'm sorry. How much damage did you do?
8.
All right.
I imagine this giant is not having a great time right now. It's like, what the fuck keeps hitting me?
Yeah, Taki takes a swing. The one he's been whittling down on hits it, but kind of not really much. All right, Squidder, what are you doing?
I'm gonna chug my healing potion that I've got on hand
Okay.
here. It's like, I suppose that's my action for the round.
Okay. Yeah, you grab a healing potion and chug it.
Uh,
All right. So all 3 of your compadres this round doing a total of 11 points of damage.
all
All right, now it is their turn. Are you still engaged with this thing?
Who?
Who?
Sylric, or not Sylric, Squidder.
Hmm?
Yeah,
What's
you
that?
did.
Sorry.
I was asking when you took your potion, did you at all?
Yeah, that's an all potion
Kind of chug here.
Well, you can move and do something. So
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I am kind of moving out of the way here to build up a little bit of strength here. So
okay,
dodge.
all right. So one of the goats. What did you name him? Rocky?
No, the earth elemental is Rocky. It's like, yeah. The other goat is Stampy.
Yeah, well,
And the other one is
Stampy.
Stampy.
Yeah, Stampy like takes a eviscerated by a sword.
No.
Better the goat than you,
Yep.
I
Taki,
guess it's goats.
depending on who you ask.
Taki is missed.
Okay.
Ooh, Baltana
Stampy.
is hit
Ooh.
by a sword. I can't justify an 18 just gonna hit.
Okay. Hit me.
All right, so that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 points of damage.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I look
This
a little
might-
rough.
And it misses Timpani. All right, D6.
D6. Okay, so D6 is 1.
2.
But the tide starts to turn on us.
Yeah. Oh well.
All right. All right, so the goat is missed for the second time. Taki is smacked.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, Taki is going to take 16 points of damage.
Ooh. These things don't play, man.
Yeah, he looks hurt. Taki looks hurt. Goat, Taki, Baltana is missed. And you are also missed.
Thank God.
Would be Timpani. All right, it's your inning.
Okay. Let's
As
swing.
they say in Avengers comics.
Sweet. That would be a hit.
All right, roll your damage.
That would be 9 points of damage.
All right. Okay. Sylric, you finally strap on your last greave.
Yes.
What are you doing?
The frost giant that is fighting Squidder is getting a magic missile.
Just the
Thank
one?
you.
It's getting all three of them. We got to thin these numbers.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much damage?
12, 14.
All right. It's still up, but it looks bloodied and bad. All right. Timpani.
All right, same plan. I'm gonna get between that frost giant and his friend and take a swing. Oh yeah, that's a hit.
Okay.
Or it was a 19 naturally, so it's definitely a hit. Come on. 6 points of damage, and then I douche out the way.
You know what? I'm going to have this guy make a saving throw versus fire because it's a frost giant.
Fire.
How nice I can be with your fire sword.
Hey, I appreciate it because I wouldn't hold it against you if you were like, "Nah, man, it's wet." No, it's wet.
Well, it's got a pretty good save versus it, and it totally makes it.
That's fair.
Okay. Baltana went. Oh, it's Squidder.
All right. Well, enough of catching my breath. It is time to swing back with vengeance.
All right, and that is, barely a hit, but I'll take it. Like, 16.
All right,
And-
roll your damage.
4.
Four. Oh, for 4.
Yeah.
They said 4, and then
No, that's
it's still going, but
yeah.
it was hit by all 3 of your minions,
Okay.
which takes it down. So the first frost giant falls under the gnashing, can-eating jaws of Stopper. All right. Roll a d6, someone.
That would be a 4.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Taki goes and misses. All right. Okay. Baltana, the one that you have picked up.
Yep.
It whiffs so bad that your next attack you a +1 bonus
I'll take it.
Yeah.
as it leaves itself open. That one's dead. The one that has been Taki misses. No, that is a hit. This might be the end of Taki, right?
Say, alas, poor
Yeah.
Taki, we knew him, Horatio.
Oh, fuck me.
Not right now. I got a headache.
Wow.
18. He's still, Taki is still going.
Still
I like
kicking.
Taki.
Still kicking. I like him too.
We should rename him Tanky.
Yeah, well,
He can't
Taki
take nothing
is
else,
like-
probably.
Taki is really. All right, so you just killed. All right, well, that'll be next round. All right, and there's one on Timpani. And that misses. All right, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to hit the one I went to hit last time. And I get a +1, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be a hit for 5 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Sylric.
I will charge into the globe of darkness and attack one of the giants
All right.
within.
Roll d6. High will be Timpani, low will be Baltana's.
6.
That would be high. So you attack Timpani's.
All right, and I am looking for armor.
What are you
class.
attacking with? What are you attacking?
I am attacking with the sword.
Okay. Sword is strangely silent.
Well, at least it's not journey.
Hmm.
What
I mean,
armor
is
class
it
am I trying
super
to hit?
silent? 'Cause
Oh,
it's
you are
pretty-
trying to hit armor class.
I think it's armor class 4. Because he cut out again.
Armor class 4.
Okay. That is a hit. Dealing 6 points.
Yeah, so as your sword hits the frost giant, does absolutely.
Okay.
Timpani, what are you doing?
I'm continuing my assault.
Okay.
Yep, that's a hit. Another
All right.
natural 18 for. Ooh, yes, finally maximum damage. That is 12 points of damage.
Let's see if it saves against
Then I
this
dance around
fire.
inside again.
It does save against the fire. All right.
That's fine.
All right. Sylric. 1 unit down. There is one more that is dark.
You're breaking up like really bad.
Sorry. Squidder. There is one more that is not in the globe of darkness.
All right. Okay. Well, he's just got to fall like the rest. Oh wait. No, this is dumb. I'm going to try and signal. Hold on. We don't have to fight. And see if he stops.
He does not.
Okay.
But the rest of them, your guys attack it. 6, 7, 8 for 8 points of damage between the three of them.
All right.
Okay, Taki is going to try and take a swipe at it and miss. All right. So you have done considerable damage to these fire giants.
He really wants you to be fired.
I'm sorry, frost giants. I was even looking at frost giants.
It starts with an
I
F,
do
I
want
understand.
All right. So the one that has been fighting Taki and now Squidder's minion turns and runs to the northwest to a passage that goes off to the in the corner. And the two that are in the globe, they kind of like fumble around, run into each other, comically, knock heads, and they also run up towards the west passage. That was their action. So what are you guys going to do? Let's roll 6.
So they're running away?
Yes. I made morale checks for all three of them.
Okay.
Well, I need D6 to see if they're going next or if you guys are going.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 4. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so they continue. What are you guys?
Shit. I honestly, if they're gonna run away,
Right.
we have to kill them, correct? And I'm asking this
No.
to
I mean,
the party.
Didn't have to kill them. We needed them to leave, but
Okay, well, if they're gonna leave running, because
but are they leaving because part of the problem was the dragon no longer wanted them here at all. Did you get my drift? We don't know where the fuck they're going.
It's fair enough. I think here's the thing: is that I would rather not pick a fight if I don't have to.
Yeah.
I'm in rough shape. In
I'm in
fact,
bad
I'm
shape,
gonna be.
too.
I'm gonna take a healing potion. I'm not gonna chase them.
Okay.
All right.
What is
Well,
it?
let's go find a place we can
Can
camp out.
I didn't say I wasn't gonna attack them.
No, if you want to attack them, that's fine. I'm not
No,
running
I was
after
just
them.
letting the Squidder know before we start planning anything. It's not out of combat yet, bro.
Yeah.
How
so,
far away did the one get away from me that I was attacking?
well, it ran on its turn, then it went again. Pretty fucking far. You would have to give chase to it.
Not willing to follow it up that tunnel. It's like, if you're gonna run, I suggest you get as far away as possible. I don't know if they can understand me.
Yeah.
All right. Squidder, what are you doing?
Let's see. I am going to have the rest of the game go. My minions go attack the frost giants just as a final swipe. But then we're going to kind of stand down out here because it's like, I think we need to let them retreat.
All right. And
So wait, you're going to attack them when they retreat?
He's sending his guys
The
to do
boot
it
to the
for him.
ass.
Yeah,
No, he's sending the elemental.
yeah. Send the
I
elemental and the go. And Taki
If the
can
darkness
stay back
extended
behind.
over there, I would do that, but it's not, and I'm not about to run up on 3 fucking frost giants, no matter how hurt they are.
All right, Sylric,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Are they pretty badly hurt? Any one of them?
Yeah, they were all pretty hurt.
Okay. I'm gonna take a
Like,
pot shot with an arrow with one.
Okay, so you roll out of the darkness, go up to the passage, and prepare your arrow. You could see the end of the passage there.
What's at the end of the passage?
So you make your way to the end of the passage, and you see on the ground is the sigil of the air temple.
Oh.
Okay. So
Take that.
I will hold to see if they flee through the portal.
Well, they're not there.
Oh, they're not there. Oh, they ran into the tunnel and disappeared.
Right.
Okay. I wonder.
How we deal with this? Because, like, I don't feel like they're gone enough unless they go through the portal. So I guess we could see if they go through the portal.
Through my knowledge of the arcane arts, could I dispel the magic on this portal?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, there was our shot. One of our shots to lock the door behind them.
Well, I mean, as long as they went through the portal, what we were sent here to do has been done.
Yeah.
Which is fine with me, because I am not in good shape.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. So there are a couple of things. Like, this looks like where they had made their home.
Right. We'll search the encampment for anything of value or use.
Yeah, there's a couple of chests hanging out.
Okay.
Along with bedrock.
Oh, that's a way back, but also an issue because they could also come back through that. Though we cannot dispel said portal, we could cave in the way they came so they can't get back through here easily. Seeing as we got a nice
Taki
perfect
looks at
mother.
you and he says, "You really don't know what's going on." He says
Never
that
know,
coughing up blood.
honestly. Oh
coughing
yeah.
up blood. How do you think people wander around these portals for? Those portals are one way, and it's recursive. They just lead to the other nodes, drop you off in the middle, and he retches up a bubble, pops.
Ooh, that's maybe you should sit down.
That's what I've been doing for all these months.
Yeah, but I mean, you were
That's-
doing that like no broken ribs and possible internal bleeding. This time you have both.
Yes, but I'm saying those frost giants are not.
Hey, that's all I needed to know.
Hey, Baltana, come take a look at these chests.
Yep. Oh God. Okay, they look like chests. I want to inspect them and see if they're locked.
They're not.
No, they're not. Good. Everybody, please back up as I pop the chest. And I'm going to give me a second. I want to check for traps.
Okay. Make it happen.
Okay, and that would be it's 50%. And I rolled a 64%. So it's untrapped.
As far as you know, there are no traps.
Exactly. So I'm going to pop the top.
All right, you pop the first one, and inside is like gleam 1,000 copper pieces, 5,000.
Okay,
sorry?
I didn't hear it.
5,000 gold and 1,000.
See, now you're being a tease.
5,000 gold, 1,000 copper.
Yep.
Okay. And
Yeah,
there's
that's
another.
that copper.
Yeah, the other chest is also not locked.
So I'm going to pop that second chest then.
All right.
I'm going to check for traps, just so you know.
Okay.
And for checking traps, I rolled a 17.
There are no traps. It is not trapped.
Okay, and I'm going to pop it up. And
All right. Inside is a cloak.
ooh, pretty cloak.
Along with a sword, which definitely drips magic, and a set of chainmail.
Oh, a drippy sword and some chainmail.
Well, I mean, it drips magic.
I know.
As does the chainmail, and you feel that tingle.
It's tingly.
What type of chain is it?
Shiny.
It is very shiny. It is +3 chainmail.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Cage fight.
I mean, do you wear chainmail?
I can wear anything, but go for it.
I'm asking if anybody else can wear it.
I think everybody but Baltana and Squidder. Although Squidder might be able to.
I can, but I just choose not to because that stuff chafes.
Well, I'm not gonna offer to you then in that case. You're supposed to wear under padding for the chain, man. Whatever. Sure, if nobody else is gonna take it, I'll take it.
It's all yours.
I bury my deceased lover's clothes in the fucking chest. Actually, I do have +2 chainmail if somebody wants it. It probably smells better now that I've been in water.
It's +2, you said?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll swap. This plate mail has served me well since the moat house.
Well, this chain probably smells a little like a moat as well, so I'm sure
All
she
right.
would want it this way. Actually, I don't think she cares. It's just, that we didn't really have that kind of relationship.
Yeah, cool. What's up with that cloak? Anything?
The cloak is a cloak of the manta.
Cloak of the Manta.
Cloak of the manta.
Oh. Okay, I bite.
What that is, Hoffo?
Cloak of the manta ray is a leather cloak which wraps around the wearer salt water, granting them abilities like breathe underwater, can swim at 180. Your armor class 6, unless you have other armor. You can attack once a damage, and that does not protect attacks. So effectively, it gives you an extra attack. And underwater, it acts as a disguise and
Makes you look like
Oh,
a
from-
fish. All the
Well,
other fish.
as I'm putting my chain on, you guys have fun figuring out which one of you wants that. I think we could all use it, but I'm satisfied.
and then the sword is a +3 sword.
Ooh. Squidder
Well, then.
or Squidder or Baltana. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I also have a sword that I can let somebody use from time to time, but you cannot have it.
You're pretty good with that sword. I'm gonna take the sword here.
I wasn't
Seems
giving
like
you
it's
flame
better
tongue
non.
ever.
Yeah, it's just a wee.
But you
It's
see
just a
this one, and I pull
longsword.
out that damn rusted ass cutlass I've been
It's
carrying
a
around.
It's a +3 longsword. Yeah.
Okay, Ben, that's an easy swap. Sorry, Stabby. It's like, you've been a good friend, but I need something a little bit more powerful. And I sink my old +1 non-sword into the frost giant's head as a warning to all who come, to defy us in the future. Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
It couldn't possibly be the fact you're turning evil. Wait, did I say that out loud?
No, it couldn't possibly be.
All right.
See, and we did it without bringing out Scully once.
Well, and I am kind of being a dick, but if you recall, you all remember something about the 6 frost giants. Just as you hear fee, fi, bo, bum.
And we die. Now we die.
Nope, you die next time.
Cliffhanger.
This time I give you experience points.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But that
Say good
is
night,
where
everybody.
we will leave it. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
I hide in that chest.